So, good morning. I just wanted to take a few minutes to address the employees of the Department of Corrections. The Department of Corrections, an agency that I really believe is the best in state government. You have a most difficult job each and every day, and I tell people all the time, day in and day out, you guys deliver. You deliver the mission of this department, and you enhance public safety every day in Tennessee. And I wanted to thank you for that. As we approach the end of 2018, I wanted to talk briefly about some of our successes. You know, we focused on transition, and really our true mission is about putting people back in the community in a better shape than when they came to us, and which enhances public safety. The Department of Corrections could not do that without the work that you do. In our facilities, each and every day, a most difficult job. I know how difficult it is because I spent many years there as a warden and as a correctional officer working in that environment, and I want you to know that I appreciate it. I know the challenges we face today, and I can promise you we're working on that. Issues related to staffing and being competitive in the job market. In our community, a lot of offenders under community supervision. We have a great staff that go out every day and protect our communities by ensuring that offenders are following the supervision guidelines for probation and parole. We've opened transition centers across the state, again, to prepare offenders to leave our custody, go back out into population with a job, being successful, being able to pay fines and fees and support their family. At the end of the day, that supports public safety in Tennessee. One important initiative, the opioid treatment unit that we opened in West Tennessee. Now, that was part of Governor Haslam's opioid initiative, new legislation that went in place this year. And I'm proud of the team there that really developed the first model in Tennessee for having a complete unit that's dedicated solely to the mission of treating opioid addiction. Now, we know opioid addiction, drug addiction, alcohol addiction is one of the criminogenic factors that drives recidivism. But this program is unique, and we're seeing great results already from the people who are in this program. People who are getting a foot up and a leg up on their addiction and being successful. That's what TDOC is really all about. Talk a little bit about day reporting centers. Our day reporting centers initiative, that whole piece of a true alternative to incarceration came to us through the Public Safety Act. You have worked so hard in implementing this process. We now have 6 day reporting centers across the state, and we're looking for other areas to expand this model. We're seeing people who would have ended up back in a prison bed at about $78, $79 a day in a program in the community where they can maintain their family ties, maintain that pro-social networking, and keep a job in some cases and be successful to get their addiction issues treated and remain with their family, but most importantly, not come back to prison. And again, that reduces recidivism and makes our communities much safer. The veterans units, we're expanding veterans units across the state, and that's really a best practice model that we see in other states where you put people together that have, they could have any issue from mental health issues, issues just dealing with incarceration and the problems that come with incarceration, but you put a group together in really what I would call a semi-therapeutic community model where they support one another. And they have some pro-social support there that helps them with their recovery. And again, it's all about preparing people to return to our societies and our communities in a better situation than when they came to us. That's the true mission of TDOC. But I don't want to talk just about the things that we've accomplished. I also want to talk about the things that we're going to do next year. You know, we're still working with graduated sanctions. Again, just another best practice that we know promotes public safety. Our risk and needs assessment. There's still work left to be done there. We've implemented that this year, and as we continue to do these risk assessments, we'll see better outcomes as far as offenders not returning to our prisons, thus seeing a lower recidivism rate across the state. As we approach the holiday season, I want to wish you all, you and your family, a very Merry Christmas. I thank God each day for each of you, because all of you play such an important role in this department. The successes that we see, the successes that I see in central office as a commissioner, I know would not be possible without the work that you do. You are what makes TDOC a great agency. You know, for those that's working in our facilities each and every day, you know, I can say spend time with your families this holiday season. Well, just let me say this and acknowledge this. I know many of you won't be able to be with your families because we have a mission in our facilities that requires a 24/7 operation, and in many cases, many of you are working overtime to provide that safety in our facilities. I just want to publicly say thank you for that. The dedication and the commitment and the sacrifice that you make each and every day. I can promise you it means a lot to me because I recognize, I've worked overtime on holidays before and I know what it's like. And I just want to say publicly, thank you so much for standing in the gap and providing that service. I know it's difficult, I know it's hard, but I want you to know how much I appreciate the work you do each and every day. So again, take this time to spend with your families when you can, and I wish you all a very Merry Christmas. And thank you for what you do for the state of Tennessee.